Hi everyone, this is Sam Create the Heart, and today I'm back with the 12 Days of Christmas, all about creating cards that are fun enough to go into the mail. So today I'm using this stamp, and it has a die as well as a stencil, and this is called Happy Holidays Circle Frame. So I actually really like this one a lot. It was very easy. There's only 3 stencils to use for this, and so I did gold embossing today. So I just embossed in gold, and then I'm going to go ahead and use the stencils to put some color down. So I'm going a tiny bit darker with my coloring today. I've been using like sort of lighter greens or like blue greens, and so today I'm using some truer greens. I'm going to start off with the spruce tips, and this is a very pretty green. It's a good Christmas green, I think. And so very, very easy to do, and what I love about gold embossing is it just magically makes everything look elegant, because this is a very, very simple card. The extra sample I have for you guys is a little bit more, I want to say elevated. It's got a little bit more to it, but not much. This really does make very quick and easy, simple cards. And I think if you do gold embossing, it really can take something very simple and make it look just a little bit more elegant, and like it took a little bit extra time to make, even though we all know that embossing is pretty easy. It's just magical. So I've got the green down, and now I'm going to move on to the second stencil, which is a darker green. So this one just basically gives a little bit of dimension to these leaves, these holly leaves. So I'm going to be putting this one down, and I'm going to be using Lush Forest, which is a really pretty sort of deep green. And it will just give this a little bit of some dimension, a little bit of shadowing, which is great because these little spots, these little leaves are kind of small in some places, and so it'd be hard to give dimension without, then making a stencil for it. So just a reminder, if you would like a card sent from me, you need to email me at scoop71@yahoo.com, and just give me your name and your address when you would like the card sent to, and it expires December 25th. So as long as I get that message before Christmas, then I can get a card out to you guys. So just know that depending on where you live, I live in California, that you could possibly get the card after Christmas, but you'll get a pretty holiday card from me. So I am going to go ahead and do the leaves, which is the last part of the stencil. I'm trying to figure out, do I have the wrong way, or, I didn't use the little registration marks that come with these stencils. I kind of just went for it, and so I just have to kind of match up the stencil itself onto the image. And I'm going to be using Candy Apple, which I think if I was to do it over again, I would go with a dark, they have an even darker red. I think it's mulberry. It's more of has like a burgundy tone to it. I think I would have used that one because I think I would have liked something a little deeper, but I think it's fine for this card. But I do like sort of the darker colors in this, just for something different. And so this is great. I've really been enjoying using some of these stamps and dies and stencils. I will say that at least one of the ones I used in the last couple of days is going to go into my de-stash, just because I have too many things like it. So if you liked that background stamp that I used the other day, that one's actually going to be going in my de-stash. I'm not sure when I should do it. Maybe you guys can let me know in the comments when I should do it. Should I do it right after Christmas? Should I do it at New Year's, before New Year's, after New Year's? Anyway, let me know. It's a good time because everybody's so busy, including myself. So here is the card that I made as my sample. So I used this cover plate which I'm loving cover plates right now. And I also am still using, so that sentiment right there, that one I heat emboss, and it comes in the stamp set. And so the stamp set, or the hot foil plate and die, I'm still using these sentiments that I basically fold it in gold, cut it out, and I've got a bunch of sentiments. I love when that happens. So it's cut a little bit smaller. I think I thought maybe I would put like maybe a gold mat underneath it, but that did not happen. So it is just a little bit smaller, 5 1/4 by 4, and just cut down just a tad. And so this is just a really simple card, and it will absolutely mail no problem. So this is laid down, and then I'm just going to go ahead and put this in there. So, you know, if I wanted to be fancy, I'd put this up on foam. I might put some gems in there, but I'm not doing that. So, right, it's all about flat mailing. So it's just going to go straight down, and that's it. That card is done. This would make a wonderful shaker card, I think. I think you could put little critters in the middle. There's lots of things you can do with this, so I really like it a lot. So anyway, thank you so much for watching Sustaining Paint with the Heart.